Good evening and thanks for joining us. Two deadly wildfires continue to burn in California, where thousands of firefighters are working to save homes and lives. In Northern California, the death toll from the so-called Camp Fire has climbed to 23 as officials continue to search for more than 100 people who remain unaccounted for.
44 are dead in the California wildfires. 42 of those victims killed in the Camp Fire, northern part of the state, well north of Sacramento. 125 acres torched there, including the town of Paradise, which is in ruins.
I'm Steve Patterson in Paradise, California, where nearly the entire town has been incinerated by towering flames. Tonight, crews pushing the front of the fire back with an aerial assault.
The fire took everything.
The Camp Fire destroying all of it. In Paradise, blocks gutted, 29 dead, hundreds missing, whole neighborhoods reduced to ruins.
I have lost my appetite, and the flood is welling up behind my eyes. So I eat the tears I cry.
I am Pastor Art Worthington with the Paradise Evangelical Free Church, here to bring you another update on the aftermath of the Camp Fire. And we're shooting live from Paradise, right across the street from our church, and we'll take a look at the building momentarily that's being used by a lot of relief agencies. But as most of you know, the Camp Fire hit Paradise the morning of November 8th. It is the most destructive and deadly wildfire in state history. Over 50,000 people had to be evacuated from this town on that morning, and most of them had to drive through walls of fire to get to safety. And then when they got down to Chico, they had to keep driving because there was no place to stay, no rentals, and so they drove and landed in a lot of different places all over Northern California and Oregon, Nevada, Arizona, all over the place. And these people are extremely traumatized and shaken. Some of them are really broken by what experienced, because many of them almost died getting out of the most ferocious fire that has ever hit an American town.
Time to lift my brow and remember better days when I loved to worship you in all your ways with the sweetest songs of praise.
But we do have hope in Jesus Christ, who said that if a grain of wheat dies and falls into the ground, it bears much fruit. Our God is a God of hope. He's a God who brings life out of death. He's a God of resurrection. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but in these parts, in this area, there are a lot of trees and shrubs and plants that put out seeds that won't germinate unless they experience a very hot wildfire. They lie dormant until the fire comes, and then they spring to life. And maybe God is going to use this terrible fire to germinate a spiritual move here, a revival. And you know how fast revival fire spreads. So please be praying that the Lord restores this community, and that we see God's work, that His gospel going forward, not only here, but in many other places.